If I had been sitting at my mom's house right now, they'd have cars they try to drive past. It's 1:07 in the morning. This is normally when I start moving around between the hours of 12 to 6 a.m. because there's less dummies out here. You're going to automatically have less dummies from the hours of 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. And I mean, yes, it depends on where you are. I mean, because obviously, if you live in New York or LA or a lot of those crowded, populated cities and nightlife cities, um, then those will be difficult for you. But I live in Maryland. I live in the Baltimore area. So because my parents live in like the suburban area, I'm able to come out of there and I'm able to then maneuver and find different spots to chill at. But like I said, when I come out here, it's because it's convenient for me. You're not going to be in traffic. Like again, this is just contingent on where you live at, and it's not the same for everybody. But for me, when I leave the house around here after 12 a.m., excuse me, I'm not going to have traffic. I won't have traffic. There's no long lines. Now you may like for me, there's only a few select stores that are going to be open. So you may have a 24-hour Walmart. You may have a CVS. You may have a dollar store that's getting ready to close, depending on maybe 11 o'clock ish. Depends, but we know that the current state that the world is in affects everything. But I'm just saying on the regular playing field, right? So it's just less dummies. They can't have someone zipping and whipping. They can't have demons. The demons can't zip and whip back and forth at like they could in 10 in the morning or in the afternoon. You know what I mean? So that's why I take advantage of it. That's why you'll see the video I'm going to post. They were trying to get me to leave my house earlier. They were banging earlier outside, and that's all that is attention, bro. That was for me, I guess, to look outside, and they feel satisfied. It's like if they can get you to basically stop what you're doing and pay attention on them, they feel like that's a win. I'm telling you guys, you're dealing. We have to be dealing with demonic psychopaths. It's no way in the world I'm going to get satisfaction from someone looking out the window at me banging, unless she was like a fine ass girl, and I was just trying to get her number or something like that. And I'm trying to get her to. If you're not trying to get the attention of a woman, like bro, you're literally insane, bro. Like you're sick. You're a lunatic. And so like I ignored them, right? And then so I went downstairs and I made me some dinner. I was listening to some YouTube videos, and then one thing I noticed was a girl was talking about the two neighbors having dogs, and I'm like, what the fuck? Both of my neighbors on both sides of me have dogs, and they do the same shit. Like if I'm pulling up in my driveway at a decent time, right? That's why I leave at nighttime. But like say I gotta handle some business, like get an oil change for my car, or handle any business like that. They'll have like the dog out as I'm driving up the street, or they may let the dog out as I'm coming in. You know what I mean? Or if I'm downstairs, it's to the point now where they try to troll me now because I got them pissed off because like I'm not gonna speak about what I do all the time, but I definitely have them. I'm definitely under their skin. So what they'll do now is like if I'm downstairs, right? If I'm just downstairs cooking dinner, they'll let the dogs outside. And I'm telling you, the animal's even connected to the demonic plains field because these demons will start, the demon dogs will start barking, and they're barking at nothing. They're just barking. They're just really making noise. And all of it is, again, what we label as noise campaign is just demonic activity. And it's crazy. Like you hear the train right now, they're pissed off. But you're gonna be pissed off right now, dummy, because I'm gonna sit here longer. But like I said, it's funny to me, man, because it's like it's crazy how they'll try to isolate you to the point where you again, the objective is to think it's only you. Then when you think it's only you, then you start to self-destruct because you'll start playing the victimhood. You start blaming yourself, and then after you start blaming yourself, it's from there, depending on where you are. If you don't have a connection with the Most High doesn't, lead you. You don't pay attention to His signs. A lot of people fall under. They've committed suicide, unfortunately, or they've traded spaces. They've actually just gone over to the hive, and I've seen it. And so that's why you have to, pay attention. But it was crazy, man. It's like they're not doing anything original. If you really watch the videos, if you really listen to everybody, every empath, every elected, chosen individual of the Most High, they all do the same thing. From the dogs to the noise, whether it be a train, if you live by a train, airplanes, muffler cars, loud trucks, you know what I mean? Like, it's anything that tries to like disturb you. And see, you wouldn't pay attention to it like regularly. You know what I mean? Like, it's something where you don't pay attention to it until it's directed towards you, and it's patterns, and it's repetitive. That's when you start to pay attention to it, because you're like, okay, well, damn. I mean, every time I'm here or there, and that's why they try to do certain things at a certain time, is for you to grasp that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just crazy, man, how bland. Like, when I heard about the dogs and they were actually barking, it was kind of crazy how that synced up, how she was talking about the dogs and the dogs were outside. I just really started laughing. I started calling them clowns. You know what I mean? Because I'm just like, what a joke. And like, you guys act like you're so original and you're like satanic activities, but they're not. You guys literally do the same shit over and over again, and the only time they switch anything up is depending on the person. Is because we're all different. So some things may work more than the other person. Like that's why they may not do VTK on people, because it may not work. They may have tried and the person may have not understood what was going on. And so, like I said, if you play along with them, like they only want you to be gullible when it's their advantage. So if you're like naive to them trying to be an asshole to you and talking to you, if you really think it's just you, then they'll stop. You know what I mean? Or like electronic harassment. Like, some of us are actually built to take that. Like, we are gamma ray, we are energy beings. So, that's what the whole chip is about on a different situation. Like, a lot of us can handle the EMF, but they try to, they're trying to sensitize you to it. And again, like anything, pain, you're not going to tolerate pain. Especially unwanted pain and unbiased, unrighteous pain. But, again, and so right now, they try to cater to the stalking. They only, again, like I said, they have the community handbook. Like, they have a handbook for this shit. I mean, they got a whole paper written up for this shit. And, like, they try to do the same thing over and over again. And it's called insanity, but they'll just have a whole bunch of things that is basically things that they're permitted by the Most High to do. And it's like things they're trying to fucking get in between of that. So the Most High may have things that, the Most High says, whatever like Job. If you look at Job, he was struck with illness. He was struck with poverty. He took his family away. His family cursed him. Everything Job went through, but he didn't die. It's like Job went through everything, bro. Job went through the shits. He went through the ringers. But he stayed faithful. And that's one thing that keeps me grounded, man, is because you look at Job, man, it's like, bro, he went through everything, bro, but the Most High kept him alive. And that's kind of how you have to think about this situation. It's like, man, the Most High, I mean, you kind of look at like, damn, what's the point of living when you really understand you're around demons? But we don't have a purpose. But, you'll probably say like, like, damn, well, if the Most High is going to keep me alive, right? Let's just, on a one-dimensional mentality, like, okay, if the Most High is gonna keep me alive, right? If I'm gonna be here, but I just gotta you gotta survive, bro. It's a survival game. It's like we're surviving. It's like, I want to close on this analogy. It's like we're playing this game, right? And like we're all like agents, and we're all specialized, and like we've understood our task, we're on our mission, and Most High is driving the helicopter, right? He's bringing the helicopter back. And if you notice all the video games, it's like that last mission, you're just waiting to be picked up by the crew. You're waiting for the helicopter to come through to pick you up so you can complete this mission, and you can drive off and you can fly off, successfully complete the mission, and have that under your belt. And I feel like I also get peace as I'm saying that, but I feel like that's exactly what's going on with us, guys. I feel like this is, where we're at. We're waiting for the Most High to bring that black eye helicopter, that fighter jet, you know what I mean? waiting for him to bring back that Avenger, you know what I mean? That kebab plane, right? Just to pick us up. We're already suited and booted, right? And, more than likely, he'll be picking us up to fight another war. But I'm pretty sure we'll have time to rest, regroup, re-ammo, and we'll be able to get ready and prepare for this next war. So, be encouraged, man. And we're just waiting to get picked up from the Most High, man. We're just waiting to see that helicopter come in, man, with them turrets and those rocket launchers, killing those demons that those big demons that we couldn't kill. And you're going to come back, man. And I honestly see we're going to see the Most High coming back, man, and just, excuse my language, fucking shit up, bro. And we're going to be so happy to see him. And then we're going to get on that chopper, man, and we're going to be Audi 5000. And, whoever's left behind, man, is left behind. But, I really feel like that. And, shalom to everyone, and have a good night, man.